What's up, guys? My name is Matthew Meeple. I'm back with another Ascendancy short little mechanics explainer video. This one is going to be talking about traits. Traits are one of the more lighthearted, fun mechanics that are part of this game. It's not a major mechanic, but hopefully it gives you a little more personalization and customization as to your character in the world. Not only your character, but your whole royal family that you're going to be playing. So each scenario, or over the course of a multi-story campaign, you're going to inherit one personality trait called a vice. And as you might imagine, being afflicted with the vice is not going to do you any favors as far as helping you. However, you will have an opportunity for redemption, which allows you to flip that vice card to a virtue, and that will give you a gameplay benefit. So essentially, a trait functions as a side quest. There's a condition that you need to fulfill to achieve redemption, and if you fulfill it, that's when you can go from being a negative vice to a positive virtue. Ultimately, this is not a major part of the game, right? It's more intended just to be light. So without too much explanation, let me show you a few of the cards. So the Pungent is one of the vice traits, and we can see at the top there's a little DNA down icon. That means that it's a vice, and it says retreat or redraw any revealed creature, that's what that icon means, during your conquer action. And to redeem this this vice, you can control a blue location. It lets you take a bath and get clean, and then you're going to get to flip this one over to become the Immaculate. And this is a virtue. We can see there's a little up arrow on the DNA icon, and this will let you attract a new mercenary card. It also gives you +1 loyalty, as do all of the virtue traits once you redeem yourself at the start of each new generation as well as now. So if you're playing a current scenario, it's only going to help you during that. But if it's a multi-scenario campaign game, you will retain this Immaculate virtue throughout the duration of the entire experience, which can be really nice. And you can have up to 3 of these. So moving on, another example is the Unchaste. He's going to suffer from disease, and to redeem yourself, you simply visit the Academy University with one of your noble workers, and then you can turn into the Chaste. And what's nice about this is seduction actions will no longer work against you, also giving you +1 loyalty. The Drunk is a fan favorite. You'll suffer the Disorient status effect. That's going to make it so that you get a penalty to your rolls during encounters, and that's anytime you visit the tavern. So you'll want to stay away from the tavern if you have a tendency to indulge. And if you achieve a high skill in Might, you can redeem being the Drunk to become the Sober, which lets you become immune to the Disorient status effect, as well as the Dazzled status effect, which can be really helpful if you're facing purple or blue enemies during a game. The Degenerate forces you to roll skill checks 2 times, but you keep the lowest roll, which is not awesome. If you get the highest reward from a given skill check during the course of a game, however, you will be redeemed as the Relentless. Now you still roll skill checks twice, but you keep the best of the 2 rolls. Again, +1 loyalty now and at the start of every future generation. You and your children and your grandchildren will all inherit this relentless virtue. The Coward is probably my personal favorite. Anytime you try to reveal preemptively any creature encounters, you will fail to to show any. However, if you are able to get past this drawback and complete at least your 2nd tier encounter, then you will become the Thrill Seeker, and anytime you go to combat, you're going to always win your initiative ties, which can be a nice benefit. The Poser is going to do some pre-combat flourishes on the battlefield, and so you're going to act last during combat every time. And if you can redeem yourself there, you'll become the Poised, and you always act first during combat. The Clumsy always suffers -1 to their skill check rolls, and if they achieve a high skill in Cunning, however, they can counteract this to become the Graceful, and they will get +1 to all of their skill check rolls, specifically the Cunning skill check. And I've only got a few more cards. The Unfashionable is a lot of fun. You can never oust and replace rival workers. So typically during the game, if your worker is a higher class than a rival that you're trying to oust and replace from a given worker placement slot, they can bump them and you take that slot. But if you're Unfashionable, they don't exactly believe you that you're a higher ranked person. So you can redeem yourself here by investing some influence cubes, and then you become the celebrity. Your sense of fashion is now working for you, and your workers can oust and replace even equal class workers, which is a nice little benefit to have. And then the last example is the Hoarder. This person, you won't be able to use any consumable items during the game. So anytime you gain one, you're just going to kind of keep it. But if you give them away and you learn to overcome your hoarding ways, you can become the Generous. And anytime you discard a consumable item, you will gain 1 purple influence cube, and influence is the most powerful resource in the world of Ascendancy. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little view teaser at some of these cards. Any questions, feel free to comment on the video. We have a lot of stuff now. We just set up a Discord server this week. We have playtests running every day, so if you join there, you can sign up. As long as you have Tabletop Simulator, you can come in and I'll explain the gameplay to you. We've got a BGG page. Check it out. Become a fan. Subscribe. Leave us a review if you play the game and you like it. Yeah, hope you like it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.